Captain Greg here with Learn to Fish with Us. Well, we're having a whole series on crawler harnesses, and what we wanted to do is talk a little bit more about the blades and the blades I use and the different characteristics of the blade. So as you can see, I have purples, I have antifreeze, chartreuse. I have many different blades and many different sizes. So I wanted to talk a little bit about all the different types of blades on the market. For one, blades come in different sizes. So for instance, this is a Colorado blade size 4. This would be a Colorado blade size 5. And then you got a Colorado blade size 7. Other characteristics of the blade is it hammered? You know, being hammered, the sun will flash off it. For Colorados, another characteristics would be the cup on the inside. This is a deep cup. A deep cup means that it'll turn. So when we're pulling harnesses, most of the time we like to pull a harness between 1 all the way up to 1.5. And you ask, why the difference in speed? Well, each of these blades will require different speeds to actually have the blade rotate on your crawler harness. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later. We'll go through different blades though. This is an Indiana. And as you can see, compared to a Colorado, it is longer and leaner. This is called a hatchet blade. And again, we have chrome. We have different sizes. This is called a fish blade, and you know, this has been out now for actually a while, and it'll just rotate a different way around. This is called a willow, and I don't use willows as much, but a lot of my fishing buddies use these and really catch a lot of fish on it. This is actually a moonshine spoon, and what this does is it has a lot of glow characteristics. So, and then really what I wanted to do is just show some other types of, these are Northland baitfish blades, and these have been working really well. And now what they've done in the last year or two is they actually went to a deep cup, which I really like. So, what I'm going to do is talk a little bit about what blades go at a slower speed. So if I was trolling 1 mile an hour, I'd feel really good that I could get a deep cup Colorado blade, number 4 blade, and you know, just typically your Colorados. So those would be good at about 1. And what you want to do is put your harness in the water, get your speed set to what you're going to go, and just make sure that that harness is having a full wobble. So let's say we're going to pull a number 7 Colorado. This is going to probably require you to go about 1.3 to rotate. The same really goes through for hatchets. Hatchets really are going to require 1.3 to turn. And then these might require 1.3 or better. So another question people have asked me is, you know, why do you need all these different blades? Well, these blades actually make different sounds when they're rotating in the water too. So for instance, a willow will make a different sound than a hatchet, and hence why you want to make sure that you have Colorados, Indianas, hatchets, willows. You want to have a nice assortment of blades, and as you can see in here, I have many different assortment of blades. Look at that one. I mean, that one I can tell is going to push. If it's really sunny out, this is going to flash a ton. So if you look at all the different blades here, you can see there's just so many different blades. And I have all these different sizes. So to me, that's how you become a great crawler harness fisherman, is by tying your own crawler harnesses and then having a nice assortment of blades and of different varieties. So this is Captain Greg with your tip of the week.